Welcome back to session 2 children. Last session we completed with the important 3 mark. Here we'll see important 3 mark once again. Listen carefully. Unicellular organism which reproduce by binary fission is immortal. Justify. The answer is in binary fission whole body act as a reproductive unit. After the formation of daughter individual, parent body disappears. Thus, parent body continues to be living in the form of two daughter individuals. Thus, organism undergoing binary fission can be called as immortal. Lot of explanation we completed in the last session itself, right? Now, we are going to see about types of binary fission. Based on the plane of fission, binary fission shows following types: simple binary fission, transverse binary fission, longitudinal binary fission, oblique binary fission. Right? Simple binary fission. Let's start with simple binary fission. It is otherwise named as irregular binary fission. Very good example, amoeba. It is seen in irregular shaped organism due to its irregular shape plane of division. It's very hard to observe. We cannot see the proper plane in this division. Due to its irregular shape, the plane of division is very hard to observe. See the picture? It's an entire amoeba. First the contractile vacuole ceases to function and disappears. Then nucleoli disintegrates. Nucleus divides mitotically. Then cytoplasm also divides. Cell constitutes in the middle. At last it results two daughter amoeba. This is simple irregular binary fission. Shall we recall it again? Simple irregular binary fission. Example, amoeba seen in irregular shaped organisms. Due to its irregular shape plane of division is hard to observe. Contractile vacuole ceases to function and disappears. Nucleoli disintegrates. Nucleus divides mitotically. Cell constitutes in the middle. At last it results two daughter cells. Next we'll see transverse binary fission. Here the division takes place in the transverse axis. See the diagram? Division takes place in the transverse axis. Example, Paramecium and Planaria. Paramecium and Planaria. Here we'll see the example Paramecium. Paramecium is actually a ciliated group of single-celled protista. Paramecium is actually a single-celled protist variety. They are widespread in freshwater, brackish water and marine environment. It has two types of nucleus. See the Paramecium entire? It has two types of nucleus, which is larger in size, that is called it as macronucleus, which is smaller in size, they are called as micronucleus. Beside the macro and micronucleus, it has oral groove. It is the canal of the Paramecium used to ingest the nutrients. What is the purpose of oral groove? It is a canal of the Paramecium used to ingest the nutrients. During transverse binary fission, macromolecules divided by amitotically and micronucleus divided by mitotically. See, oral groove also start to disappear. Next, Paramecium divides transversely. At the time, new grooves are formed. New contractile vacuoles also formed. At last, it divides into two new daughter Paramecia. See the diagram? Right? Shall we recall it again? Yes. Transfer binary fission. Transverse binary fission. Division takes place in the transverse axis. Example, paramecium and planaria. Paramecium has two nucleus, macronucleus and micronucleus. Macronucleus divided by amitosis, micronucleus divided by mitosis. Yes. Let's see next type, longitudinal binary fission. Longitudinal binary fission. Here nucleus and cytoplasm divides in the longitudinal axis. Longitudinal axis. That's what, see, this is the longitudinal axis. Longitudinal axis. It's actually a entire parental euglena. At last, through the longitudinal axis, it divides into two daughter euglena. Right? Yes. Longitudinal binary fission, very good example. Vorticella and euglena. Vorticella and euglena. Here nucleus and cytoplasm divides in the longitudinal axis. During the process, first nucleus undergoes mitosis. See, the nucleus undergoes mitosis process. The cell divides into longitudinal plane from the front end to the back end. From the front end to the back end. A V-shaped cleavage. See here, a V-shaped cleavage. A V-shaped. See the V-shaped longitudinal furrow or cleavage forms in the anterior part of the parental euglena, and gradually it splits the whole parental euglena into two daughter individual. Finally, it produces two daughter individual. At the time of longitudinal fission, flagellum is retained usually by one daughter. See, the flagellum is retained by one daughter. What about the next daughter? At the time, the basal granule, see, this is a basal granule, a bubble-like structure which is present at the anterior part. It is a basal granule. The basal granule divided into two, right? That new basal granule, this two bubble-like structure is called it as basal granule. These two basal new granule form the flagellum for new daughter, the other part of the daughter cell. Thus, the both daughter individual gets flagellum. Yes, at the end of the longitudinal fission. Next, let's see the oblique binary fission. Oblique binary fission. Plane of division is oblique. The plane of division is oblique. Seen in dinoflagellate. Example, Serratium. What is Serratium? It is actually a marine organism, marine dinoflagellate species. Oblique binary fission. Example, Serratium, marine organism, marine dinoflagellate species. See here, see the diagram. Copy down the diagram, which is not given in your book. I added the diagram for this fission. Draw the simple diagram for this. See here, plane of division. The plane of division is oblique. Right? Yes. That's what it is, an oblique binary fission. Listen children. Today's home assignment. Draw the reproduction in organism for entire lesson as concept map 3 times. One more 3 mark. You have to write the unicellular organism which reproduce by binary fission are considered immortal, justified. Write the answer one time. Next class will start with multiple fission. Thank you, children.